Alright guys, I'm going to make a quick video here. Not sure if anyone wants to see this or not, but I'm making something called a scrub plane. I'm actually going to convert this regular plane into a scrub plane by cutting a curve into the blade. I have a regular straight blade in there, if that's what you call it. Anyways, if you put a curve in this, you can use it as a scrub plane, which takes a lot of material off your workpiece real quick. I actually want to use it for texturing wood. I'm not sure if that'll work or not, but we'll find out.
So I started with a regular cutoff wheel, and I'm using a wet sponge to add some water to this just to keep it cool. If it gets too hot, it can affect the hardness of the blade. Cutting the curve was pretty easy, and then I switched to a flap disc. I don't have too many shots of this, but I just tried to follow the previous bevel that was already there. And I know some of you are probably thinking like doing this freehand with a grinder is kind of crazy, but honestly, the more you use a grinder, the better you get at it. And you'd be surprised what you can do with an angle grinder.
Alright guys, so far so good. Just doing a little sharpening here. Not bad for an angle grinder. Definitely got to keep that blade cool though. Otherwise you'll affect the hardness of the blade. And yeah, I'm just using a stick here with some sandpaper attached to it. This is 320. I don't know if you can see that, but the burr is starting to come off. Very nice. I think we got her pretty sharp. Alright, so the one on the left, regular plane. The one on the right, my scrub plane. We'll see how it works. Ooh, that is really sharp. Kind of scary, actually.
Hang on a minute, did you guys see that?
Kind of scary, actually.
I think that was my skin. That's sharp.
Alright, let me find a piece of wood. Alright, first try. My goal is to take a regular piece of wood and make it look cool. Sorry for the lack of lighting. I hope it looks okay. Had some major fails with my videos lately, so I figured maybe I'll just spend less time on them in case they do fail. And let me turn this fan off. And if they fail, no biggie. I do think it's fun working on this stuff, so I don't mind doing it, but I really shouldn't spend hours filming and hours editing if I'm not sure the video is going to do good. Anyways, ironically, sometimes the less time I spend on videos, the better they do. Let's test this out. There's some knots here, could be some problems, but do it anyways. Oh! Oh my god. Whoa. Wow, that definitely chews through that. Let me tighten things up here. That's kind of funny, actually. Whoa. Holy shit. I've heard these things work pretty good, but wow, okay. That's kind of cool. I think I could probably work with that. Why don't I go on an angle, see what happens here. That's a lot smoother, actually.
Hit the like button.
Please don't hit my vise. Wow. That's pretty cool. Let me zoom in here for you guys. Can you see those ridges there? Very cool. I think it adds a subtle rusticness to the wood. I have an idea on what I want to use this for, but I won't tell you yet. Alright guys, so here's another example here. I use the plane to kind of do a crisscross type of pattern in there. And then I put a vinegar stain on there and sanded it off. And I got this really cool looking wood. I really like how this turned out. Sorry I didn't show you the process of doing this. I will in a future video. This is what the wood looked like before. I mean, that's pretty cool. And you guys saw how fast I was able to use that plane there, so I think it's going to work really, really well. Well, there you go, a scrub plane. Add a curve into your blade and you'll be hogging stuff off in no time. Wow. Honestly, I'm actually pretty surprised how well this worked. Sorry about the mess there. I'm working on multiple projects here. Anyways, there you go. Make your own scrub plane. Very, very effective. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that sub button and stay tuned for more.
Hit the like button.